Coach's Corner with Jeff Brohm has been brought to you by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. By Interventional Pain Specialist. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Enjoy life and stop living with pain. By the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to move over for emergency vehicles. By Kentucky Legend Hams. One legend folks can rely on. By the Medical Center, the official healthcare partner of the Hilltopper IMG Sports Network. By Pizza Hut, the flavor of now. By South Central Bank, home of the official debit card of WKU Athletics. By Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Moss. By UPS, from figuring it out to getting it done, UPS can help. More information at solvers.ups.com. By US Bank, all of us serving you at US Bank. And by WKONA, the official team physicians of WKU Athletics.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, last week, Miami, Ohio blowout. This game, 49-10 over Rice.
Well, it was a convincing victory for us. It's something that throughout the course of the week we spent a lot of time working hard, preparing for them. We knew they were going to be a very good opponent. They had played very well at home over the years. They're one of the top teams in the West. They won their bowl victory game last year by a sizable margin. So our guys worked hard throughout the course of the week. That's one thing they've done throughout the years. They've worked hard. We game planned well. We had a great week of practice and carry over to the game, and we had a great victory.
Talk about a little bit about the game plan, especially with the coaches. It seemed like the players were prepared.
Well, we thought we had a good feel of exactly what they were going to do. I think our defense definitely stepped up to the challenge. They played well. We challenged the run. We stopped the run. That's what Rice was good at, and when you do that, take away what they're good at, then you're going to have a good chance. With that said, we forced 5 turnovers, which is huge. Our offense made big plays in the first half. We threw the ball deep and made big touchdowns. And once we got the big lead, we did a great job of just kind of keeping it, continuing to play hard and do the small things.
And what's good about the players is now, even after the victory, it was like it was no big deal. It's just that business as usual.
Well, I think our guys understand with us it's a one-game season every week. We're going to do everything we can to prepare to win that game. When it's over, win, lose, or draw, we move on. And right now our guys are feeling confident. They understand that we still have room to improve. We can continue to get better. They've seen the improvement on the field, especially on the defensive side of the ball, so they're feeling good about it. And now we just got to continue to work hard, grind on the practice field, and always come ready to play each and every game.
Okay, Coach, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back to you after these messages.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
People ship all kinds of things.
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine?
That need to be kept at 41 degrees.
While being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees. In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
I like that Passport's right here in Kentucky. That's why I choose Passport.
We choose Passport because there's no cost to us.
I choose Passport because they helped my mom get the care she needed.
We choose Passport because of her.
Why will you choose Passport? Call 1-800-578-0603 and choose Passport, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. Passport Health Plan. We take the time to care.
One of the best parts about actually having an event at the WKU Augustine Alumni Center is the staff that you get to work with.
The staff is very accommodative, very helpful and friendly, make sure that we have everything that we need.
The WKU conferencing staff is just wonderful to work with and so accommodating.
I would definitely recommend the Nicely Center. It's just a great place to hold meetings, to supply the needs that the companies and businesses around this area need.
We could not more highly recommend this location and the conferencing and catering system to meet all of your needs.
Western Kentucky students, parents, alumni, and fans, we have the exclusive WKU debit card available for you. Open a regular checking account with South Central Bank and ask for one today. We are South Central Bank, small enough to know you, WKU fans.
And big enough to help. We now offer e-statements, mobile banking, and remember, the official debit card of WKU Athletics.
Get yours today at any South Central Bank location.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Being a new father is absolutely fantastic. You know, as a new parent, one of the greatest joys you have is holding your child, and I couldn't stop a burning sensation like in the right side of my shoulder. The thing that I most appreciate about having gone to IPS is being able to use my hands without having numbness. To experience the relief from pain, I would do it 1,000 times.
Interventional pain specialists. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional.
This week's injury update is brought to you by WKONA. They want you to know where to go. Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, now at this point in the season, #1 in the nation with a +12 turnover margin ratio.
Well, we're extremely proud of that. That's a hard #1 category to get into, but I will say this, we work extremely hard at it. We actually spend a lot of time in practice working ball security on offense. It's an important period we have in each and every practice. Our players take it seriously. We've done a great job of carrying that over to the game. And on defense, we stress turnovers. It's one of the key motivating factors in one of our practices as we talk about Turnover Tuesday, and we try to find ways to get turnovers and get the ball back. And definitely our defense has done a great job of that. And to be able to do that, sustain it throughout the first 5 games and be #1 in the country is just a credit to all the hard work our players have put into that.
And you talked about it already with your defense. 5 turnovers over against Rice.
Well, that's a difference maker, especially when you're +5. We forced 5 and we didn't turn over at all. And when you do that, that gives you 5 extra possessions. And when you're a good football team, you can take advantage of that and win. But great job by our defense. We stopped the run. We took away what they were good at. We forced them to do some things they were uncomfortable with. And at the same time, we forced turnovers and we got on the ball. So great job overall by our whole team, but our defense really stood out.
And Nick Holt and McCullum, you know what, again this week, they both had 7 tackles. But McCullum beat him and he had 1 sack.
Well, those guys have done a good job. They're the quarterbacks of the defense. Our D-line, we rotate those guys in there. They're getting better. And when those guys are playing good, the linebacker play is going to be better. Our secondary play is going to be better. So I think a combination of all those work together. We've been putting forth great effort on the practice field that carry over to the game. And when you do that, your linebackers are going to make a lot of tackles.
And the defense, like you said earlier, but it's like a bend don't break. I mean, Rice got a chance to drive a couple times, but they did not score.
Well, we've been very good at short yardage situations. We've been very good in the tight zone, which is the +10 going in. Our defense does a good job of hammering down, challenging plays, stopping the run, getting a lot of guys up on the line of scrimmage. When you can find ways to stop them when they're getting ready to score and either just force a field goal or get the ball back, which we've done, it's really a huge advantage for your team.
And how electrifying, especially for offense, started off just real fast.
Well, that was the key. We like to take our shots up the field. We have a quarterback that's accurate throwing the ball deep. We have receivers that like to go get the ball. They're physical. And, we do that off play action. We move the pocket a little bit. But to hit a lot of big plays early on to give us a big lead, it kind of lets you breathe a little bit and relax, and then they can go out and believe in themselves and continue to make plays. But just a great job of making plays early on. Some of them weren't wide open. Some of them you had to find a way to make the catch and make the throw. So a great credit given to our offensive players for all the hard work they put in.
Was there something on their defense that Rice had that you could exploit, especially the passing game?
Well, a lot of times teams now like to play their safeties a little bit tighter, try to help on the run. So anytime you see that and you can get some play action and try to find a way to just get a one-on-one matchup and throw it deep, we feel like we've got the advantage. And we've got some big physical receivers that like to go up and catch the ball. We have a quarterback who's very accurate throwing the ball deep, which is actually very hard to do. So when we get a chance to do that, we're going to take our shots each and every game. We were fortunate enough to hit on them early on to give us a lead and give us a little breathing room. But really, we work it hard in practice. Those guys spend a lot of time catching the deep balls. We do drills catching the deep balls where you have to go up and catch it high and go over the defender. So all those things came into play, and we were able to take advantage of it during the game.
And Dowdy seemed so comfortable and so relaxed back there. The offensive line gave him a lot of time.
Well, Brandon has played tremendous the last couple of games, and you know, our offensive line, they're very good at pass protection. When we move the pocket and move the launching point at times, it gives them a chance to get up on the linemen and react when they're trying to react to the play that we're running. But really, our offensive line has worked hard. We've been lucky to be pretty healthy for the most part. We've got to continue to get other guys ready just in case, but I like the demeanor of our team. I like their work ethic throughout the week, and I think if they continue to just grind and work hard and worry about the next game and not look back and continue to try to work up the ladder, we can have some success.
Coach, talk a little bit about, you know, the red zone, plus 20. I mean, you were 4 for 4.
Well, we like to take our shots there, and we try to be aggressive. And I think when you do that, you're going to get touchdowns. It's when you get conservative down there where sometimes you get field goals. So very proud of their effort with that.
Okay, Coach, now to the play of the game. Okay, Coach, what we have this week, because last week you talked about the flea flicker. We decided not to do it again, but it scored again.
Yes, it did. So we're going to change it up, and I think this was our third touchdown, but we call this one doubles right wag 63X railroad. And really what we're doing here is formationally we're lining up in a one-back set, but we're going to motion our receiver, Nick Norris, into the backfield. And then when the ball snapped, he's going to run what we call a rail route, which is going to run a swing route, continue down the sideline. And he's really first in the progression. We're kind of trying to cheat and have him a speed guy coming out of the backfield. And what happened was they cleared out with him. Normally when we say railroad, it means we're going to pick for our single receiver with the tight end coming over the top, our receiver coming up below. Our outside receiver is going to run a spot route at 10 yards over the ball. We're going to kind of let it all play out. And normally, once this receiver clears the tight end box, which is where he caught the ball, it all clears out, and now you've got a lane to run because we just cleared out the flat defender with this rail route, and it happened exactly like that. We threw it right in this window. Luckily, we had downfield blocking by Antoine Grant and Nick Norris that really propelled the play to a touchdown, but it was a huge play on really just a simple crossing route, but formationally we changed it up the way we did it.
Coach, how important it is, you know, we talk about receivers on block, but your guys did a great job of blocking on that play.
Well, that's the difference in touchdowns, and it's been proven each and every game. So we work hard at our receivers blocking downfield, blocking for each other. We throw a lot of things on the perimeter as well, and they have to be physical in the run and the passing game.
Thanks so much, Coach. We'll be back to you after these messages.
This WKU Football Legends feature is being brought to you by Kentucky Legend Ham. One legend folks can rely on. When Jack Harbaugh arrived on the Hill as WKU's new head football coach in 1989, he had no idea that 3 years later the future of the program would be in limbo. A vote was taken in the spring of '92 to either suspend the football program for at least 1 year or push forward. With Coach Harbaugh's leadership, among other prominent people, football wasn't suspended. Harbaugh issued the famous statement, "Those who stay will become champions." The football program picked up momentum in the mid-'90s, and at Coach Harbaugh's last 3 seasons, the Hilltoppers made the playoffs and then won the 2002 National Championship with a win over McNeese State. The Hilltoppers were indeed champions. Harbaugh retired as head coach in the offseason, and the football stadium club is now known as the Jack and Jackie Harbaugh Club. This WKU Football Legends feature is brought to you by Kentucky Legend Ham. One legend folks can rely on.
Pizza Hut has made pizza and breadsticks even more awesome because now they're together as one. It got me thinking, everything is better together.
Bring home the flavor with the Twisted Crust Pizza and 2 dipping sauces, only at Pizza Hut.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
Hi, I'm Betty Thompson. A healthy digestive system can help you maintain a healthy weight and make you feel more energized. A great way to get your digestive system in balance is by eating a cup of delicious, flavorful yogurt every day. Mixed with fruit, nuts, or cereal, it makes for a wholesome, nutritious breakfast or a tasty midday snack. It's low in fat, low in sugar, rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin D. For recipes or more information on healthy dairy products, visit our website.
For your orthopedic needs, contact the caring physicians at WKONA at 270-782-7800.
South Central Bank is a locally owned bank that cares about you and our community too.
Working with South Central Bank has been a great experience for us because they are a locally owned bank.
They have been very responsive to what we need. I see the people that I know from the bank out in the community. They come to our business, we come to theirs.
So they understand our business and our needs.
They have been very good and tried hard to keep our business.
South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
Hey Big Red, thanks for coming to my IGA tailgate. I always wanted to know what it was like to tailgate on the hill, and this is the only time I could do it. Our fans sure are lucky that they get to tailgate and compete in the IGA Tailgater of the Game promotion. I wish I could win because you know how much I like to win, but someone has to coach. So Hilltopper fans, I challenge you to become the IGA Tailgater of the Game. And be sure to get all your tailgating essentials at your local IGA, the official grocer of WKU Athletics. Go Tops!
There's only one way to get a gold PS4. And that is not it. Grab a Quesarito or Volcano Quesarito Big Box for your chance to win a limited edition gold PS4 bundle only at Taco Bell.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, we're able to hold the ball pretty long. The time of possession, we won that battle.
Well, you know, normally that's something we don't spend a whole lot of time worried about, but I think, you know, when we get a lead, I think it's important that our offense takes care of the defense, and what we try to do in the second half is slow it down a little bit, see exactly what the defense is doing, work the clock a little bit as we're trying to move the ball, and sometimes you're not going to get as many big plays, but I think it's important to understand that, you know, we're a team, we're going to do whatever it takes to win, and sometimes when you do that, it helps the overall team, and we're going to continue to obviously try to find ways to score, but we were able to work the clock quite a bit in the second half.
In the first half, you know, the rushing yards wasn't there, but the second half, you was able to do that.
Well, we did, and, you know, we always want to have some semblance of balance, but I think right now we do have a good quarterback and good receivers, and our running game is just going to continue to get better, and DeAndre Furby is continuing to work hard, and he runs up in there hard. He's a hard worker in practice. He got 2 touchdowns for us. He's had great ball security. So all those things I think are going to continue to get better, but it's important that we're able to do both, and we're going to continue to work hard at that as well.
In your offense, the way you have multiple formations, multiple personnel, is definitely confusing for the other opponents.
Well, we definitely want to try to take advantage of that. You know, when you get in the same looks all the time, the defense kind of feels good about what they're doing. I think you got to try to change up, you know, formations, motions, shifts. Always give them a look that they're a little confused at. Sometimes you do that with tempo. Sometimes you do that by just running a different formation. So we were able to do that in the first half. It was advantageous to us. We were able to get some scores out of it. And we're going to continue to try to be good at that as well.
And, Coach, let's switch a little bit. Talk about Schwettman. You called him Mr. Reliable.
Well, he is Mr. Reliable for us. He's a guy that has scored a lot of points. He's extremely accurate. You know, if you put the ball in an extra point or even a short field goal, he's going to be pretty consistent putting that thing right down the middle. He works extremely hard at his craft. He's a big-time player for us. He's a guy we rely on, and normally when we do, he comes through for us, and I'm very happy and proud of all the work he's put in.
And he's done a great job, and even during the season, he has the record, a 300-point scoring record.
Yeah, and that's a great record. That means, A, that we're doing pretty good on offense, but it means, B, that he's kicking the ball accurately and doing a great job and take advantage of those opportunities. But, you know, like I said, he's a guy that we depend on. I'm sure when he graduates we're going to miss him, but he's worked hard to become a very accurate kicker, a guy that's extremely dependable, and a guy that, you know, once we get inside a certain yard mark on the field in the red zone, we can count on him to at least give us 3 points.
And you always feel confidence when he's up.
We do. You know, we think he's a guy that knows what he's doing. He believes in his ability, and he goes out there every time and performs.
Okay, Coach, now to the feature with Garrett Schwettman.
name's Garrett Schwettman. I am the place kicker. I'm from Cowley County, Kentucky. I'm a senior here at WKU. WKU's, it's just a home away from home. I love it here. You get on campus and so many nice people, beautiful place to be. If I didn't play football, there's a good chance I would still come here just because of the campus, the people around it. You know, that all the way around the athletics, just the total atmosphere of this place right now and how it's been since I've gotten here. It's just been magnificent.
The extra point is good.
Working with Coach Brohm, I love it. He's a big encourager, but he'll get on you when he needs to get on you. If you don't do something right, if you know you're lacking in areas or something, he may get on you here or there, but he'll also come over and teach you and tell you what you need to do at the same time. Oh, it was great because I was here my freshman year when we went to the Little Caesars Bowl. And it was gut-wrenching, it hurt, and for 2 years I've been wanting to get that back. So it was great being able to go down there to the Bahamas, facing the same team, get some redemption, and bring this campus its first bowl victory. Playing in Conference USA, it's different. It's you go a lot of different places. It spans from Virginia to down to Florida to Texas, Mississippi. You go a lot of different places, and I like that. Really, I just want to do my part to help my team win each and every game, and then hopefully a championship. But as a team, that our goal is a Conference USA championship.
As the presenting sponsor of Hilltoppers with Heart, Passport Health Plan is proud to serve Western Kentucky University and Hilltopper fans across the state with all their health care provider needs.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees? In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Great catch! Yes! That's what I'm talking about! First down!
Football season is right around the corner.
Great catch! I love how you do it.
And Time Warner Cable Sports Pass has you covered with all the football you can handle. With NFL Red Zone from NFL Network, enjoy every touchdown from every game Sunday afternoons, all on one channel. Plus, watch all 16 live Thursday night football games on NFL Network. Upgrade to Sports Pass for only $8.99 more per month. Call 1-844-519-3773. Time Warner Cable.
I like that Passport's right here in Kentucky. That's why I choose Passport.
We choose Passport because there's no cost to us.
I choose Passport because they helped my mom get the care she needed.
We choose Passport because of her.
Why will you choose Passport? Call 1-800-578-0603 and choose Passport, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. Passport Health Plan. We take the time to care.
All workplace offices can be stressful, some more than others. So you can imagine, if this was your office, you'd want people to slow down and move over. Every day, emergency professionals put their lives on the line just by showing up for work. When you see a service vehicle or a car in distress, slow down and move over. In Kentucky, it's the law.
Hi, I'm Betty Thompson. A healthy digestive system can help you maintain a healthy weight and make you feel more energized. A great way to get your digestive system in balance is by eating a cup of delicious, flavorful yogurt every day. Mixed with fruit, nuts, or cereal, it makes for a wholesome, nutritious breakfast or a tasty midday snack. It's low in fat, low in sugar, rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin D. For recipes or more information on healthy dairy products, visit our website.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, now we have Middle Tennessee this week. How important it is to prepare for a team like this?
Well, this is going to be a very important week for us. Middle Tennessee is a very good football team. They've had a very good schedule. Really lost a few really close ones against Illinois on the road, against Vandy, but it played extremely well. And it's a team that beat us last year. It's a team that we haven't beat at home since 1989. That's a long time. So our guys understand it's a rivalry game. Middle Tennessee is a very good football team. They're well coached. They're in our side of the division. It's a must-win for us, and we've got to prepare like that and really put all our effort into preparation this week so we can go out and perform come Saturday.
And by looking at the film, what type of problems do they pose on offense?
Well, I think on offense, Coach Stockstill's son is the quarterback, and anytime you have a quarterback's son on offense, he knows it in and out. And you can tell he knows how to run the offense. He's very accurate. They throw the ball a lot more this year in the past, but he's had a lot of success. He moves around. He can make plays. He gets the ball out quick. He's a guy that we're going to have to find a way to give him some different looks, get a little bit of pressure on him, make him feel uncomfortable. But he's done a very good job to this point. He's a freshman quarterback, so he's done a super job. And defensively, they're very sound. They don't do a whole lot, but they're sound. They make you earn the big play. They try to get turnovers. They play hard. They're a physical team. So it's definitely a challenge for us, and we're going to have to play well to win.
And what would you have to say at an 11 o'clock game for fans coming to a game like this?
Well, we want them to get up early. And anytime we can play at home, especially in a rivalry game like this, and get all our fans out there and get them rowdy and into the game, it's a huge advantage. And I think that sometimes is the difference in winning and losing. So we're looking forward to our great crowd getting out there. We want them to be into the game. It's going to be an exciting time, and we're looking forward to Saturday morning.
Thanks so much, Coach. Make sure you come out to the game next week. You're watching the Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner with Jeff Brohm is being brought to you by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. By Interventional Pain Specialist. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Enjoy life and stop living with pain. By the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to move over for emergency vehicles. By Kentucky Legend Hams. One legend folks can rely on. By the Medical Center, the official healthcare partner of the Hilltopper IMG Sports Network. By Pizza Hut, the flavor of now. By South Central Bank, home of the official debit card of WKU Athletics. By Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Moss. By UPS, from figuring it out to getting it done, UPS can help. More information at solvers.ups.com. By US Bank, all of us serving you at US Bank. And by WKONA, the official team physicians of WKU Athletics.